Recently, we made a video about where millionaires keep their money. And that video generated a lot of questions from you guys, like, how about billionaires? What do they know that we don't? Where are their assets hidden? So in today's video, we gonna take a peek behind the curtain and uncover some of the secret bank accounts billionaires use to hide their money. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And with that said, let's get into it. Now, if you've watched our previous videos about where millionaires keep their money, then this won't be a complete shocker, but for everyone else, here's the quick version. When it comes to managing your finances as an individual, there are 3 buckets to consider: spending, saving, and investing. The first 2 buckets, spending and saving, are pretty straightforward. Your spending bucket is all about allocating funds to your everyday expenses like groceries, utilities, entertainment, and so on. While your saving bucket involves setting aside money for emergencies, vacations, or future purchases. But the third bucket, investing, is a bit different. It's not just about putting your money to work and growing your wealth. It's also about diversifying your portfolio and mitigating risks. And this is where things start getting interesting. Because while most people invest in traditional assets such as stocks and bonds, the super rich have more options available to them. They can explore alternative investments like fine art, classic cars, luxury watches, or even physical commodities such as gold and diamonds. The key advantage of these alternative investments is that they often operate outside the traditional financial system, making them less liquid, but potentially offering higher returns and privacy. These methods aren't for the average investor, as they typically require substantial initial capital, specialized knowledge, and a high tolerance for risk. But for billionaires seeking to protect and grow their wealth while maintaining a low profile, they might find these secret bank accounts quite appealing. The first secret bank account on our list is something you probably guessed: private banking. Private banking isn't exactly a hidden gem. It is a well-established practice catering to high-net-worth individuals who seek personalized financial services typically offered by private banks. Accessing this service usually requires having a substantial amount of investable assets ranging from a few million to hundreds of millions. Private banking provides exclusive advantages, including dedicated relationship managers, customized investment strategies, priority service, and preferential loan terms. It is no surprise that many billionaires opt for private banking to manage their vast wealth discreetly and efficiently. The perks of private banking extend beyond financial services. Many private banks offer non-banking services such as legal, tax, and estate planning advice, catering to the complex needs of ultra-rich individuals. For instance, UBS, a global private banking giant, offers a comprehensive suite of services that go beyond traditional banking. Their services include wealth structuring, which helps clients optimize their financial planning by considering factors like asset allocation, risk management, and tax efficiency. Additionally, they provide philanthropic solutions, enabling billionaires to manage and distribute their wealth to charitable causes effectively. Furthermore, UBS offers in-depth market analysis and investment research, allowing clients to make informed investment decisions. The bank employs over 6,000 investment specialists who analyze global markets, providing insights that can help billionaires navigate complex economic landscapes. While private banking offers numerous benefits, it's essential to note that maintaining confidentiality is ultimately the responsibility of the client. By adhering to data protection regulations and exercising discretion, billionaires can leverage the advantages of private banking while safeguarding their privacy. For those concerned about the cost of private banking, it is important to recognize that the fees associated with these services are generally nominal, given the extensive benefits and personalized attention provided. In fact, many private banks offer tailored fee structures based on individual needs. In light of this, the question arises, is private banking a viable option for all billionaires or only the super elite? Well, the truth is that access to private banking is typically limited to those with substantial assets under management, usually several $million or more. However, certain private banks may consider granting access to individuals with exceptional circumstances or potential long-term value to the bank, even with lower asset levels. Ultimately, whether a billionaire can utilize private banking depends on meeting the minimum requirements set by individual institutions. Moving on to no. 2. We have offshore banking. Offshore banking has long been associated with the world of secret bank accounts. It involves setting up bank accounts in countries or jurisdictions known for their favorable tax regimes and robust privacy laws. This practice allows individuals to diversify their holdings, mitigate risks, and potentially reduce tax liabilities. For billionaires, offshore banking offers additional benefits. It enables them to insulate their assets from domestic economic and political uncertainty, reducing vulnerability to local market fluctuations or government policies. By establishing offshore entities, billionaires can enjoy greater privacy, as these jurisdictions often have strict confidentiality laws that prevent the disclosure of account information. This feature is particularly appealing to those who desire anonymity or want to protect their financial information from public scrutiny. It's important to note that offshore banking is not inherently illegal, but it's crucial to comply with all applicable laws and regulations in one's home country. Reputable offshore banking destinations include well-established financial centers like Singapore, Switzerland, and the Cayman Islands. These places have a history of fiscal stability, sound regulatory environments, and a commitment to preserving client confidentiality. When it comes to the benefits of offshore banking, it goes beyond simply moving money to a foreign bank. For starters, it offers diversification, allowing individuals to spread their financial holdings across different jurisdictions and reduce exposure to a single economy. This can help mitigate risks and provide a buffer against economic downturns in their home country. Moreover, offshore banking enables individuals to potentially reduce their tax liabilities by taking advantage of lower tax rates or tax exemptions offered in the chosen jurisdiction. It is important to comply with all applicable tax laws and regulations, but doing so can lead to significant savings. Additionally, offshore banking provides greater privacy, as many jurisdictions have strict confidentiality laws that protect account holders' identities. This can be particularly appealing to high-profile individuals who value anonymity or want to shield their financial information from the public eye. And finally, offshore banking can offer more favorable banking and financial services. Some offshore jurisdictions have more flexible regulations, allowing for more innovative and customized banking products and services. This can include access to sophisticated investment opportunities, tailored financial solutions, and competitive interest rates. Another benefit of offshore banking is the opportunity to gain exposure to foreign markets. By establishing offshore accounts, individuals can invest in foreign currencies and assets, allowing them to diversify beyond their domestic markets. This can be particularly beneficial for long-term growth and hedging against currency fluctuations. Furthermore, offshore banking can provide greater control over one's finances. In some cases, individuals may face restrictions or limitations on their financial activities within their home country. Offshore banking allows them to regain control by accessing a broader range of financial products and services that may be unavailable domestically. However, it's important to be aware of the potential drawbacks of offshore banking. Setting up and maintaining offshore accounts can be complex and costly, requiring professional assistance and ongoing maintenance. Moreover, offshore banking carries reputational risks. Despite its legal nature, offshore banking can still be stigmatized, and individuals involved may face public scrutiny or negative perceptions. It's crucial to choose reputable jurisdictions and financial institutions to mitigate these risks. Finally, let's talk about crypto. Cryptocurrencies are digital or virtual currencies that use cryptography for security. They operate independently of central banks or governments, making them decentralized and resistant to censorship. For billionaires, crypto offers an alternative store of value outside traditional financial systems. In fact, recently, Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency by market cap, briefly became larger than the GDP of many countries, including Spain and the Netherlands. A recent survey by the Bank of America revealed that nearly half of the world's billionaires, specifically 45%, hold cryptocurrencies, underscoring its growing acceptance among the old. Here's why they're interested. Firstly, crypto offers diversification. By allocating a portion of their portfolios to crypto, billionaires can reduce their exposure to traditional markets, which have historically seen greater volatility and regulation. Secondly, crypto provides inflation protection. Crypto's limited supply and decentralized nature make it attractive as a hedge against inflation, especially during periods of economic uncertainty. Thirdly, crypto fosters financial privacy. Certain cryptocurrencies allow for pseudonymous transactions, providing an added layer of privacy for billionaires who value anonymity and want to shield their financial activities from the public eye. Fourthly, crypto facilitates global transactions. Cryptocurrencies transcend geographical boundaries, enabling billionaires to conduct international transactions quickly and efficiently without relying on traditional banking systems. Finally, crypto fosters innovation. The blockchain technology underlying cryptocurrencies fosters transparency and immutability, attracting billionaires who appreciate innovation and want to stay ahead of the curve in the ever-evolving world of finance. By incorporating crypto into their portfolios, billionaires can potentially benefit from increased diversification, inflation, protection, enhanced privacy, seamless global transactions, and exposure to cutting-edge technology. However, it is important to acknowledge that investing in cryptocurrencies carries inherent risks. Their highly volatile nature, susceptibility to market manipulation, and potential for regulatory changes may impact the value of their holdings. And that's all for today. Let us know in the comments below what other topics you would like us to cover in future videos. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.